Hey everyone, it's David Premer here from Cerebral Selling, and what I wanted to talk to you about today was a very interesting messaging technique. Now, when we think about messaging, we think about how we explain to people what it is that we do. And we've talked about on this channel before different ways of expressing your message in a very polarizing way with high conviction. And I'm going to link those videos in the description below so you can check them out. But what I would put to you is that there's another very interesting technique that you can use to get your message across, which is asking a question. Asking a question. Now, questions are very, very powerful. The reason questions are very, very powerful in the minds of our customers is because when you ask a question, and the question is intuitive and very simple and very provocative, it forces the person to answer the question in their head. Right? And by doing so can deeply entrench your message. I want to give you an example. There's a company out there that you may have heard of. It's called Yesware. And Yesware provides an email tracking solution, right? So when you send an email to someone, you can see if they've opened it, forwarded, clicked on something, and there's lots of solutions like that out there. What I really love about what Yesware does is that they put that question, their message of a question, on their website. And their website says, do you want to know what happens after you click send? Right? And you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, shoot, you know what? I don't know what happens after I click send, but I would like to, yes. And in fact, if I knew what happens after I click send, I'd be in a better position to follow up with my customers and then track the engagement of my message. So yes, right? And that's a great example of a pitch that's actually not a pitch at all, but in fact, it's a question. It's, full transparency. It's the same reason why I put on my website, do you ever wonder why you don't like talking to salespeople? I've talked to lots of audiences, and no one likes talking to salespeople, even sales audiences. So when you put that on your website, right, it's something that's interesting, it's something provocative, and something that people need to think about. I wonder why I don't like talking to salespeople, and I'm in sales. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is something I have to look into and better understand why people don't like talking to me, so I can up my game. So think about next time, as you're trying to craft your message, how would you craft your message in the form of a question? A question that is simple, that is provocative, that is differentiated and forces your target audience to ask themselves that question, bring it into their mind, and acquiesce to your solution or what the answer could be. So the next time you are struggling with your pitch, there's lots of great techniques out there to tell customers what it is you do and have it deeply resonate. We talked about some of those. Ask yourself, how would you pose your pitch in the form of a question? See you next time.